Yo, what's up? Back at it, testing new and old builds in this new patch, but yeah. I've been using the shock weapons against the PvE, and holy crap, I think I got a new record killing droid here. You can get him killed in like less than 10 seconds. I think I got 11 seconds on the Tarantula build, but on this new patch at least, this has been my PB so far. 15 seconds. With the Hornet Lightning build, so that could be a good build. I think I have a couple builds you can try out now, but we'll just get into it. Using the Missile boat. It's been my go-to meme build that just works so well, and it's just hilarious. Like, just the teabagging techniques, the spins, and like the thruster stuff. I don't know, I think it's all in good fun. I mean, I'm probably pissing some people off, but I think it's hilarious. I love this stuff so much. But we added um, some of the new, well, not really new, but the weapons that got buffed. I just kind of swapped around one of the pinecone launchers for BML, I think that's what it is. And the Cora missiles, I swapped one of those out for an Aurora. Later on in the video, you'll see I'll swap out my generator for a coral generator so I can make use of the recharge when it's completely empty, so I can stay in the air a little bit longer so I don't have to make use of the assault boost and melee spam. So you see right here, I can just spam melee, and like when the recharge comes out, it's not when it starts recharging again, it's not really that high, but once I have the coral generator, it's like when I run out of energy, it's like almost instantly full in like a couple seconds, so I'm just gonna make use of those. And yeah, we're kind of being a bit of a nuisance here by staying above the cliff. And there he goes, falling to his death. Poor guy. But yeah, I'm just going to let these play out. I've been testing out some new tactics with this. I mean, when people come in close, I was able to use some melee. I was thinking about putting on a laser shotgun on this build instead of one of the grenade launchers, but I think I wanted to keep the missile boat intact for as much as I can, so it's still a missile boat, not a laser shotgun boat. But that's something to keep in mind. Probably, yeah, instead of homing missiles, I think the coral missiles are still good, even though they got a nerf. They're just not like the main missile doesn't track as hard. I think they even made it go faster, but it doesn't track as good anymore. But that's kind of how it feels. Here I almost fall to my death. Like, oh jeez, yep, you spam melee and get out of there. But yeah, I'm gonna shut up now. I'll come back to you at the end. Hope you enjoy.
30%.
gonna go over the builds really quick. This is for the Batmobile PS5 code. And there we go. Yeah, it was HML, not BML. Okay. And the pine cones swapped out for the one of the NGIs for an Aurora. I added the Basho helmet for more health. The John Quang, I don't even know how to do it. DFBD, we'll just go with that. The max HP, good stability. Just stacking on as much health as we can with these parts. And yeah, get all the speed and everything from this. Using the FCS, you know what it is. It's the one with the max missile lock correction. I'm gonna want this one. And then we got the NGI 000. That's the go-to standard with the highest maximum capacity. It recharges really fast when you go to 0 with the terminal armor. So I don't even have to focus on really any skill whatsoever. This takes all the skill out of the game for you. Have fun. But I'll go over some other builds that do use some skill. I was using the Wasp V2, which in my opinion is still really good. You could even swap out you could swap out the melee for another stun needle. And I think that'll work really well. NGI 000, you could probably swap that out if you wanted to. You could probably change these legs for, I guess you can't. Maybe the spring chicken, just so you can have some better dodges for the missile builds since they have faster stuff and all that. I even fought a build that was using these tank treads, the faster ones, and I couldn't keep up with them, so maybe using tank treads to counter those guys or be even faster, you could still kind of use this against them. But that's kind of what I had in mind. It's still really good. You can use this in PvE, like, no problem. PvP, it's kind of like, you know, it's hit or miss whether or not you get a guy that knows how to dodge or can keep away from you in the close range and all that. So maybe it's good to have like an Aurora on this too, so you have that. Can you even fit the Aurora on here? You can fit an Aurora on here, and that kind of goes with the Bumblebee build a little bit, I guess. Looks cool. But I wanted to stay in line with the Lightning build and the Bumblebee theme. So we have the Hornet Stinger. So yeah, Wasp Mark II, Hornet, whatever you want to call it. And last but not least, this is probably like one of my favorite builds, even because they like FromSoft, they made this flippin' they made the Zimmermans blue. They didn't nerf the Zimmermans at all. They just made them blue. Here's a PS5 code for you, and I'll explain that in a second. Hey, look at this. Like, we're not using Zimmermans anymore, we're just going with these flippin' VP66s. Like laser shotguns. That's all you need. Like, what the heck. I've been fighting people that have been using these instead of Zimmermans, and they get like 1,600 points, 1,700 points in team battles, first place, and all that. I'm just like, well, can't beat them, join them. That's one of the main things that can beat the missile boat, is people that can go really, really fast and rush you down and actually stay in the air. And, yeah, pretty much if they can make use of all the combos and everything. Like, you could probably swap out one of the Auroras for a Moonlight Blade or something and change the terminal armor into assault armor for some combos. But we're keeping it simple. I'm using terminal armor at the missiles. You could stay long range, shoot some missiles, and if they rush you down, or if you choose to rush them down when their missiles are coming, your missiles are going towards them, you can get a decent combo out of that way. And then you can terminal armor into, let's see, probably you could terminal armor and then use, maybe the hammer is still decent. Maybe the Buta. I think Buta would be fine. Redshift would be fine. But you can't fit this on here, so that's going to be a problem. And another thing you probably could change on this build is maybe swap out the legs so you can have better dodges. But I wanted to have more attitude stability. So, I mean, that gives you a lot less attitude stability, but you'd be able to dodge a little bit better. So it's just kind of up to you, I guess, which one you want to use. You don't lose that much health, so that's good. And you can still kind of fit all that on there. But I kind of prefer these. It's standard. Keep it simple. And these work really well. Like I tested it on Freud, you could still kill them in like 20 seconds. It's not as good as the Bumblebee build for PvE, but I think it would work a lot better. Like you can counter the Missile build with this. So yeah, those are all the builds. Oh, I just forgot. I didn't show the upload code for this. There's the share ID for the Bumblebee. And there we go. That should be all of them. I mean, you can kind of use like whatever you want on these, just to give you a good idea of what I think would be the best weapons in this new patch going forward. And after a couple days of testing and messing around and trying different builds that people have been using in team battles, like you can just look at people's builds and like see what they're using. So yeah, I would recommend doing that when you find a build that counters one of these. Just try and use what they're using and see how the heck they're using it and try to adapt your playstyle around it. So yeah, that's all I had to say. I might have to take the legs off of this guy and change the Zimmermans to lasers. Change the Songbirds to something else. But yeah, I'm gonna work on this build next, and maybe my next video will be around using these dual shotguns. Hope you enjoyed. Peace out.